Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Welcome to Retired for Life. I'm your host, Brian. I retired a few years ago after 30 years in a factory job as a machinist in a millwright. I needed to rediscover what life could really be like. When we purchased this property, the house had stood empty for over a year, and the property had been badly ravaged by poor logging practices. Since my retirement, I've been working to renovate the home and restore the surrounding forest to its natural beauty and attract wildlife back to the property. Join me as I learn about nature and working with wood to create the backdrop for this new chapter of our lives. All right, folks, so the big storm came in last night, and for us, we did get a pretty good amount. I was just out there with the measuring tape. We got about 15 centimeters or 6 inches so far, and as you saw from the drone footage, it is still coming down, not particularly hard. I think it's going to taper off. The tapering off part is good, but it's also supposed to get quite mild this afternoon. So it's only, what is it here? We're about 9:30 now, but what I want to do is go out and get rid of the bulk of the snow right now, because once it does get warm, the snow's going to get a lot heavier. It's going to be much more of a pain in the butt to get rid of, and they are talking about the chance of a little bit of rain too. What weird weather. Anyway, we're going to get this cleared up. Then we've got one day where we won't get too much snow, which will be Friday, and then Saturday they're talking about another 15 to 20 centimeters coming in. But that's okay. We're going to get the tractor warmed up, get this going, and probably take the day and get everything all cleaned up. Well, we've got the camera blind set back up again. The top of it collapsed down in, as you saw in the drone footage. So that's back up. So we're going to do what we can to film here. So I'm filming with a GoPro 11 and a GoPro 8. So the 11 chews through batteries really, really quickly when it's cold. So I've got a supplemental battery under it. So hopefully we can keep it going. And the GoPro 8 will keep running, but after a relatively short period of time, the picture freezes. It keeps recording audio, but it stops at a certain point and doesn't record any more video. And then you just have a still. So we will film what we can, and then look at the results at the end of the day. So I have a plan to fix that with a different camera at some point. We'll see what we can do. All right, let's get going. We got to clear the snow off the top of this dome anyway. It's quite high.
Wish I could wear peace like this shirt on my back, then give it away whenever somebody asks. Every time I try, I catch myself reaching for it from someone else. Why is it so hard to hold on to? Maybe I'm obsessed with a hurried rush. Whenever I slow down, I beat myself up. So much time I'm worrying what could be or what I might have been. Second guessing every move I make. I wanna trust myself, love myself, believe in myself like I used to. I wanna trust myself, be enough for myself, ring my own bell like I used to. Been out of the game a little too long, afraid so much has changed that I'll do it all wrong. Part of my heart's grown cold within, gotta find a way to feel the heat again, but I don't know where to begin. Oh, I wanna trust myself, love myself, believe in myself like I used to. I wanna trust myself, be enough for myself, ring my own bell like I used to. I'm gonna trust myself. Oh, I'm gonna love myself. I'm gonna trust myself, love myself, believe in myself like I used to. I'm gonna trust myself, be enough for myself, ring my own bell like I used to.
Well, all right, guys, we're in pretty good shape now. I've got pretty much everything cleared. Our camera blind is standing again. I've got my paths cut out to where I'm feeding the deer. Pretty much everything is cleared off. We've got a little bit of work left to do. I've got my one lumber storage tent up the top of the hill here that I want to clean the roof off of on it. And I am getting quite a pile of snow on the shop roof, so I might clean a little off of it as well. This one looks like it's already started to bend. That's not good. I can hear the snowmobiles. I've really got to get the trails into good enough shape that I can take my snowmobile back on the property. Right now, I still can't. They're too narrow in a lot of places, and there's no place to turn around. If you've got one of these tents like this and it gets a snow load on it like this one's got, think twice before you go inside and try to push the snow off from the inside. There has been instances where people have done that and they've collapsed on them. There was one instance a couple of years ago. A mother and child were inside clearing the snow off, knocking the roof with a shovel or something, and it collapsed on them and it killed both of them. They didn't find them until the next day. So be careful. All right, guys, let's get this one open and we'll have a look at what's going on inside here. You can see there where it's snapped a bolt off, where that has collapsed. Okay. Yeah, look at that. To come apart. I've got the majority of the weight off of it. All right, folks, so with the main lumber storage taken care of, I've got this one other that's got my 10-foot long pieces. They're actually for the cabin down on the Road to Nowhere trail. And there was some pretty big chunks of ice on this, so we get it cleared off, and then we're down at the shop here. We'll get all 3 pieces put into my snow rake and start pulling some of this off. It was just a little too much on there for my comfort. You know, it's about 1.5 feet deep on the roof, and it's not a very steep slope on this roof, so for all the time it's going to take, it just makes me feel better to actually go ahead and pull it off, and then we won't have to worry about it. So with all of that done, at least as far up as I can reach, now all we have to do is think about what's coming in on Sunday, because there are weather reports that are saying it could be quite a serious storm. But you never know. We'll keep an eye on the sky and see what happens and deal with it as it comes in. All right, thanks very much for watching, folks. Remember to stay safe out there, be good to each other, and we will see you out on the trails the next time.